Today, we are going to read a story of the adventures of Baddu and Chottu.
The Adventures of Baddu and Chottu. The friends one day set out to seek their fortune. We should be able to find some sort of work in that village, Baddu. Let's hope so, Chattu. Later, you go that way, and I'll go this way. We'll meet here again in the evening. All right. They both left. In the evening, when he left, yes. A man has employed me to water his orchard every day. I too have had some luck. A farmer has hired me to take his own cow out to graze. That's wonderful. Now we are to stay. Where do we stay? I found a place. Let's go there and get a good night's sleep. Later, our new home. The next morning found Baddu busy at the orchard. Towards noon, thank God this is the last one. Hey, the ground is as dry as ever. Where has all the water gone? An hour later, I poured half a dozen buckets of water here, but the earth still looks parched. If the master comes around, he'll think I haven't watered this sapling. I'd better go and fetch some more water. Meanwhile, at the other end of the village, what an easy job I got. I'll let this cow loose in the meadow and then I'll have a short nap under a tree. Here we are. Go graze to your heart's content. But the moment he let the cow loose, she leaped towards and bounded away. Hey, come back! Stop! Get that cow out of my field. Let me catch her first. But the cow led Chottu a merry dance. She ran on and over the fields and across the meadows. It was almost evening before he managed to get a hold of her. Got to at last. Chottu led the cow back to the farm and stragged home. I'm ready to collapse. I've never run so much in my life. Oh, Baddu is already here. I envy him. All he had to do was to water a few plants. Little did he know that Baddu was as exhausted as he was. Oh, my back. I must have emptied at last 100 buckets of water on that mango sapling, and I'll have to do it again tomorrow. Lucky Chotu, all that fellow has to do is to keep an eye on a cow. I better not tell him how hard I have to work. He'll laugh his head off. Oh, he's back. So, Baddu, how did things go? Very well. I finished watering the plants before half the day was over. And then I lazed around till evening. How was it with you? If I tell him I spent the whole day chasing a cow, he'll laugh his head off. The cow gave me no trouble at all, Baddu. I let it loose in the meadow and then I had a good nap. I only regret I did not take this cot along. It was very uncomfortable sleeping on the ground. They both sat down. I say, Baddu, look, Chotu. Were you going to say something? No. What were you going to say? It's like this, Chotu. My job is very good, but it's dull, very dull. What a coincidence. I was about to say that same thing about my job. Perhaps each would be happier doing the other's job. Yes, let's exchange jobs. The next morning, I'd better rush to the orchard before he's changed mind. I'm off, Baddu. Alright, you're going to the orchards, aren't you? Where else? What a relief. I was afraid he had changed his mind. The poor fellow doesn't know what he's letting himself in for. Anyway, I won't make the same mistake he did. I'll take this coat with me so that I don't have to sleep on the ground. Later, he was bringing the cow to graze. When he got to the meadow, go, eat as much as you want, while I get some sleep. This is sort of life I love. There's enough grass here for the cow to. Hey, where's that cow? Oh my God! Come back, you! If I leave that cart behind, someone is likely to steal it. Hey, you! Get that cow out of my field. Yes. Oh, this is terrible. Come back, you stupid creature. Come back. What do you mean? My driving your cow into my field every day? I get that creature out of there, or else there has happened once too often. Baddu, as Chotu had done the previous day, chased the cow all over the courtyard. Come back! Stop! And it was only towards evening that he was finally able to catch up with it. Meanwhile, at the orchard, that's the 84th bucket I've emptied here. What's wrong with this sapling? What's going on here? Why haven't you watered this one? You liar, go and get some water for it at once. Yes, sir. Ouch, my back. When the friends met again that evening, what a cunning fellow you are, Chotu. And what about you, Baddu? Anyway, we both learned a good lesson. Yes, we should be more honest with each other in future. I am aching all over. Why does that little sapling soak up so much water? That's what puzzled me too. Perhaps the ground below it's hollow. Hollow? Did you say? Yes. How did it become hollow? Do you think someone has dug up the earth and buried something here there? Gold, perhaps. The two friends forgot their fancy gear. They ran to the orchard with their spades and dug and dug. Finally, it is no use, Chottu. There is nothing here. We wasted our time. It is full. It is fill up this hole and go home. What's this? A gold mohure. Oh, a brass pot or something here. What's the matter, Baddu? Have you found something? Just a pretty stone. He is not telling the truth. It was almost midnight when they reached home and went back to bed. I'm sure it was not a stone he was looking at. He's fast asleep. Good. He went to the orchard. He ran to the place. An hour later, Baddu, you'll never find the gold. Thank God he's still asleep. And Chottu fell asleep. Just then Baddu woke, stole out the hut, ran to the orchard and dug up the soil where around the mango sapling. But to his dismay, the pot is gone. I'm sure it was Chottu. He must have come back again when I was asleep. Baddu rushed home. There he is sleeping as if nothing has happened. Hey! Why are his legs so dirty? They're covered with slime up to his knees. He's been wading in the pool. He's hidden the treasure there. Baddu headed for the pool, wading knee deep into it. He's begun to search for the treasure. There's something here. It's the pot. Later that morning, when Chottu woke up, I overslept, but where's Baddu? I hope he wasn't got his hands on the treasure. He heard it to the pool. He was that rascal. Now, where would he go with it? Our own village, of course. I must get the gold away from him somehow. Chottu rushed to a shop, bought an executive pair of slippers, and set out for his village. Thank God Baddu doesn't know of this shortcut. Here he comes. Baddu was a happy mood. My days of hardship are over, and from now on I live like a king. Hey, slipper. It's beautiful, but what's the use of one of this pair? But when he went some distance ahead, why, there's the second. I'll go back and get the first. My plan worked. Goodbye, Baddu. Chottu returned to his village. Look who's here, but he's alone. Where is Baddu? Oh, really? Oh, I really don't know. The last time I saw him, he was walking around with a beautiful pair of slippers. Chottu went to his house and bolted the door. Now let's see how much wealth I have. Suddenly, a hand came out from under the bed. Surprised to see me? When I found the pot missing, I realized that you only could have taken it. Then I told myself, where could he go except to his house? So here I am. I got in just before you did. Half those coins are mine. Now let's start dividing the treasure. Of course. Did you think I was going to keep it all for myself? When they had divided the treasure equally, one coin was left over. Now, what should I do with this piece? Give it to me. No. Tomorrow I'll go to the market, exchange this piece for silver coins, and then we'll divide the silver coins into 2 equal shares. Alright, I'll come here tomorrow. But when Baddu went to Chottu's house the next evening, where is he? If you meant Uncle Chottu, he's no more. What? He's dead. The road just pretending to be dead so that he can keep the gold coin for himself. I teach him a me. Alas, he was such a good man. He did so much for me. The least I can do for him now is to perform his funeral rites. I'll tie him to his plank there, take him to his forest and capture him. Oh, I did not forces this. Now, what to be done? I'll wait to see what he does. Baddu fastened Chottu to the plank and dragged to the forest. It was dark by then. I'll start shouting if really tries to burn me. But when I'll have to share the gold coins with him. This is a good spot. I'll cremate him here. I will get some firewood and thud. Thugs! He said. Now I'm done for. They'll cut my throat if they come to know I'm alive. Let's rest here, little brothers. Wild brothers. We've had a good day today. What's that? A corpse? That's a corpse doing there. What's a corpse doing there? Let's do our good deed for the day. We'll cremate him. Gather some firewood. He said. Really scared he was. I wish they would mind their own business. Now I'm in real trouble. Poor Chottu, I wish I could help him somehow. The thugs piled up the firewood on Chottu's bier, but as they were about to set fire on it, help! Help! Hey! It's alive! Just then, Baddu lost his balance and fell. Ghost! Our brothers, this place is haunted! Help! Aren't we great, Chottu? We frightened them out of their wits. Yes. They took off in such hurry that they left their loot behind. This is our lucky day. Now untie me, will you? And soon, Now let's see what's in the sack. Gold coins. Let's divide the pile equally. When they had finished, they found an odd piece. Now what to do with this? You already have one extra coin from the treasure we found in the orchard, so this coin comes to me. Fair enough. Baddu and Chottu went back to their village and remained good friends for the rest of their lives. The end. And that's the end. Thank you.